this is Elisa from Arya's Toy Box Crochet, and I'm here to tell you what I've been up to. Thank you all for so much for coming. I do love showing off my makes, and I love that you come and visit me to see them. You can find me on social media as Arya's Toy Box. I am on Facebook, Instagram, Ravelry, and Etsy. By the way, if you go to Etsy, I finally listed a bunch of stuff. So if you want to go check it out, please do. And while you're there, please put some hearts on them because the hearts really help. Anyways, what have I been up to? So it's been 2 weeks. Last week, it wasn't that I didn't want to film. It's just I couldn't. I got a cold and talking triggered me. I was starting to cough like crazy any single time I was talking, so I could not film. So here I am today, ready to film. So I'm going to start off with my FOs, which I have 5 of them. 5 FOs, I believe, and 2 whips to show you. And I'm going to start with this girl. You saw her mostly done my last video, and I finished her. Here she is. This is doll Arya, and the pattern is by Doo Factory. Doo Factory does still have an Etsy shop, but they don't sell patterns anymore, so you can't get this anymore. But here she is. That's a full her. It's a pink doll, and I was asked to make a pink doll, so I made a pink doll, and here it is. I do like the way she turned out. She did seem to take forever. When you're making a big amigurumi project where you're counting all the time, you do get tired, and usually during those times I pick up a shawl. But while I was making her, I was low crojo and I wasn't picking up anything when I was tired. And so sorry, I have a cough drop in my mouth so I don't cough, so I was just swallowing. Anyways, I didn't pick up anything, so this seemed to take longer. But anyway, she's done, ready for her forever home whenever she may go there. I did make her for somebody specific. Let me just say it. Thank you. So then my next project is this. This is a little bear. It is a no-no bear. I used Premier Sweet Rose Fruits for this in the colorway Lime, and I didn't color control.
Isn't that the same? That looks like the same thing that you.
It's the same color, yeah. I'll show when we show you your gloves. We'll talk about it. I didn't color control. I don't like how it looks like it's wearing an underwear, and like it has a beard, like a 5 o'clock shadow. I don't like that. But I do like this pattern. This is a pattern that I tested ages ago. I cannot find the pattern anymore. But I tested it ages ago, and I thought I'd revisit it. I made the bird. Like she has, you know, it's like my animals in clothes. She's got a bunch of different pieces. Like the body's the same, but she adds ears and a muzzle depending on what you made. And I made the bird last time. But this time I thought I'd make the bear. Like I said, it's the colors. If I color controlled it, I would have liked it better, but I didn't. So let me tell you a little bit about this, even though you can't get the pattern anymore. This was meant to be like a support animal. It's called a no-no, and it's got incredibly long arms. Incredibly long arms that's meant to be like this. And it's supposed to be like to remind you when you are overwhelmed and you have a lot of things on your plate that it's okay to say no. So this is a no-no bear.
Why is it? That's why it's called no-no?
Mm-hmm. It's called no-no bear. She has 2 sizes of this. This one was the free one. If you joined her newsletter, I'll put her website down below, but she seems to have closed her Etsy shop. And in her there isn't much on her website. But if you joined her website, you would, at that time, you would have gotten this for free. But she did also have a bigger size pattern, which I also have because I also tested that. I wanted to do the smaller one though because I wanted something quick after that girl. I like the pattern. It's a really nice pattern. It's by Pullery Pop. But I don't like the way the colors fell in this thing. I really don't like how it looks like it's wearing underwear. And I don't like how it looks like it's got a 5 o'clock shadow. But you guys might. I hope you do. After that, I decided I want to make another amigurumi. I want to make a fox. And so I did start looking on Etsy. And while there were some great foxes, I chose at the end to use my own pattern instead of buying a pattern. And I used this. This is Knit Picks Brava. I think something spice. I forget the colorway, but it's something spice. And I really did enjoy making this. And I changed the pattern a little bit to give it a little bit of a, you know, the white that foxes have under their necks. I did change the pattern to do that. I mean, I had to fudge a lot for it. I know this is my own pattern and I had to fudge a lot for it. But here he is. This is Rusty the Fox. This is my pattern. I believe it's on my Etsy store. I could be wrong. It's a little tail. I could be wrong, but it's definitely in my Ravelry store if it's not in my Etsy. But this is Rusty the Fox. And I really did want to make a fox. So here it is. I have an idea for another fox that I'm not sure I'm in the designing mood right now, so I might not make it. Well, I am in the designing mood, but I have this other project I'm kind of excited about. Stay tuned in case. I'm not going to say anything in case I don't follow through. But this is Rusty the Fox. So then my next defo, my son already took it. On Labor Day weekend, we went to the beach and I started making, I started making fingerless gloves. They were knit and I made these fingerless gloves. Or is that the one? Yeah. I finished them last night. Well, I finished them before that, but I finally seamed them together last night. And here are his fingerless gloves. He likes them, right?
Yeah.
And I used Premier Fruits in the sock weight, not the worsted weight like that one was. And the colorway is also lime, right?
Yeah.
They're both lime. They're both the same. Yeah, you want to see? But the same, except this is worsted weight yarn and this is sock weight yarn. That's the only different. Although this, look at that. Doesn't it seem like it's got darker blue greens in the sock weight one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the greens are kind of lighter on the worsted weight one, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I do like the vibrancy of this one. Anyways, thank you, sweetheart.
You're welcome.
So that was my 4th FO. And my 5th FO is, remember I was saying, I need to take out some pretty yarn and make something. And so I made this. This is the Common Shells pattern. It's called the Common Shells by Bad Baudet, and I finished it. I took out some of my Darn Good yarn. I got this way back when Darn Good yarn first appeared. I did join the subscription box and I was on it for over a year. And I got both this and the bottom color. This is Sandy Beach and this is Autumn Equinox. I do not see the autumn at all in this color. But I got them both in the thing, and they had, I noticed that they had the same browns and the blues. So I had decided then I'm going to put it together. And I put it, like I left it together. And eventually I did buy a 3rd skein over here of the Autumn Equinox. And so I made this. Now, if you notice, this is very sparkly yarn, but the sparkles disappear for a while. I don't know why. The sparkles just disappear in the Sandy Beach colorway. I do prefer the Sandy Beach colorway more than the Autumn Equinox. I know I'm going to be in a minority because the Autumn Equinox is definitely a rainbow. But I like the Sandy Beach colorway. And I kind of think that I bought the two of the Autumn. When I bought an Autumn Equinox because I think it was because of that was Sandy Beach was sold out. So I thought, okay, I'll just buy the 2 of the Autumn Equinox. But anyways, here is my shawl. This is a pretty yarn. I took it out. I wound up because it was in a hank form. I wound up the yarn and then my yarn winder broke. That was my 2nd Knit Picks yarn winder. I lost my other whip. Well, one of my whips. It was my second Knit Picks yarn winder, and it broke. I did buy another one from Amazon, and it's meant for bigger skeins, and it is huge. I don't know where to put it. Storage is a big issue for me. It's a really, really big issue. But anyways, I did buy a big one, and I don't know. It's just lying around. It's right there. This is not the Stanwood. Oops. This is not the Stanwood. It's a no brand, no name, but it can use big yarns, which is good, but I don't know where to put it. It's huge. Anyways, I'm gonna just get up and pick up what I dropped, and I'll show you my whips. All right, my whips. I have 2 whips, and they're both in my dabbling hook bags. I keep dropping stuff. At least I don't need to show you that. All right, so the first one I am going to show you is this dragon. This is from the book Dragons and Unicorns part 3, and I started making the dragon in it, and I have really stopped. I'm not working on it much anymore. I wanted to make a dragon so I could try out these new dragon eyes that I bought. Oh, they look so cool. Anyways, there's the snout, there's the body, and there's the tail. My friends, this took up an entire skein of the Malaga. That's what fell, the Malaga. An entire skein of the Malaga print that I'm using for just those pieces. Now, this piece I'm saying is from the Unicorns and Dragons book, and it is, but I am heavily modifying it. For instance, there's so much sewing in that. I decided to make the belly patch with color change instead of making a patch and sewing it on, just because there's so much sewing. There's so many pieces to this dragon that I just felt like, no, I don't want to. I thought I lost the snout for a second. I don't want to do all that sewing. I really, really don't. And so I am adjusting it to make it less sewing, and in that I am changing the pattern. It's not going to look exactly the same. I love these eyes. The reason I wanted to make a dragon was to try out these eyes that I bought. I bought these from Amazon, and I do love the way this looks. And you know what? When I was making it, I didn't notice, but once I put the eyes on, it looks kind of scaly, doesn't it? With this color change. It looks kind of scaly. It looks kind of like a scary little dragon. I can't wait till it's finished. And I can wait till it's finished. I can't wait to see what it looks like when it's done. But those sewing, it's already intimidating me enough that I am not working on that much. I mean, yes, I worked on it because I got the body done. I got the head done. I got the snout down. I got the tail done. Right now I'm on the details, and the details, there's a lot. There is a lot of details, and like the legs alone are 2 pieces. No, the legs are actually 5 pieces. 5 pieces. I'm changing that. I'm changing the way the legs are going to be made, but it's still going to be 2 pieces when I'm done with my changes. And the reason I didn't work on it much is because since I'm changing it, I have to think about how I'm changing it. What happened to her other leg? I just noticed. She's got one behind her, I guess. Yeah. Okay, let's put your skirt down so you don't feel like embarrassed. But anyways, yeah, lots of pieces. I will work on that, and hopefully I'll be finished by the time I come back here next week. No promises. No promises. Yeah, so that's my second whip. Oh, in case you're wondering what I'm wearing my Icebox cardigan that I made with Trubu yarn, which it's really heavy for a cardigan. Like, I mean, it weighs, it's not heavy, like, doesn't feel like I'm super warm in it. It feels comfortable, but it's heavy, meaning everything drags down. And I did make a mistake with the sleeves with this one. As you can see, one of them has longer sleeves than the other, but I thought I'd wear this anyways. Like, I think I'd only wear it on video or at home. Anyway, so my last whip that I am going to show you is the shawl. It is the It Calls Me shawl, and I did show it to you last time. What did I just draw? I hope it wasn't. The stitch marker is there. I love this bag. I really, really love this bag. This is my Dabbling of Hook bag, and it's gorgeous, but my zipper just broke. That sucks. I use this bag a lot. Now, this is no anything to her. Her bags are gorgeous. Her color fabrics, her fabric choices are amazing. This zipper was probably just a bum zipper that she happened to have. Oh, I love my bag. Isn't it pretty? Oh well. Another piece of the zipper. Oh well, what can you do? But anyways, let's get back to the shawl, which I unraveled just a little bit. How wonderful. I have to remember I unraveled it. Alright, here it is. This is the It Calls Me shawl. I did show it last week, and I was right there where the stitch marker is last week. And I have added to it to here. This is not a mindless project. You definitely need to pay attention. I kind of wish though that I used a bigger hook. I'm using a G hook, and I wish I could go back in time and use an H hook for this, because I feel like it would be a little bit more drapey if I used a bigger hook. But it is what it is. I'm using mill end yarns from Hirschner's from the mystery packet that I bought, and it is purple to blues to black. And I have reached the first, I'm actually almost at the next color change where the more of the light purple come in. I'm almost there, but this is how much I have gotten done so far. I am liking the shawl. I am enjoying making it, but my friends, you need to pay attention. This shawl is, sorry, cough drop again. This shawl is available both in chart form, like it has the written instructions and a chart. I find myself using the chart a bit more because I find it's a little easier to follow with the chart. But, you know, if I need clarification, it's right there written. So that helps too. But here it is, my It Calls Me shawl. I am liking it so much. Now, she does have instructions on where to put the beads. I do not know how to put beads in a shawl. I have not done that yet. And I decided not to start with this shawl. Who knows, maybe down the line I'll make this shawl again and I'll put the beads on. I do have plenty of beads because I used to make jewelry. So I have lots and lots of beads. I have 6 O's, I have 11 O's, I have 15 O's, I have 4 millimeters, I have 6 millimeters. I have it all. So putting beads on is not going to be a problem once I know how to do it. But for now, I don't know how to do it, so I'm making it without beads. But here it is, It Calls Me shawl. I am loving it so far. And that's all I have. All my whips and FOs for the past 2 weeks. I did enjoy, I mean, I told you when I was making her, I had a low crojo week, and I did. And I certainly made up for it. Talking about it really, really did help. And I made up for it. As you can see, I had, how many FOs? 5 FOs. That's a lot of FOs. I had fun. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to hear more from me, please do subscribe. And in case you know anyone who likes yarny talk, it'd be great if you could suggest my videos. Anyways, or share my videos. Thank you so much for coming. I do appreciate it. I'll see you next time. Bye.